hope you can see me. I'm not real good at carrying my camera around and vlogging. Today I'm doing VLOGMAS day 5. Yeah. And I just wanted to show y'all, like, here's outside my house. Hope you can see that. The snow has calmed down some, but it was really coming down earlier. Big flakes, but it is really cold. I think it's about, it was 10 or 11 degrees earlier with the wind chill of -5. And here's my silly little boy who decides to dress himself. And look what he puts on. I don't know how clear it is. He is wearing shorts and a button-up shirt. But he says, and underwears and socks. He says, what, you don't have underwears on? Oh, no socks. Okay. Anyways, I thought I would show you, honestly, what my house looks like this morning. I've been just kind of being lazy, playing around on YouTube. I found out how to, like, make my own thumbnail, I guess is what you call it. I watched some videos, and so now I'm trying to change the thumbnails on my videos so they look a little better, maybe. I don't know. But here is how my living room looks right now. Adrian has been playing, and so he has all of his stuff, and there's paper on the floor. Hold on. And over here is, I usually do not let him sit on the couch. I usually make him use this little tray and sit on the floor and eat, but this morning I just had a headache. It wouldn't go away, so I let him sit with the tray on the couch. So I'm probably going to have to do some vacuuming. So yeah, anyways, yesterday I was kind of a little bit lazier. I didn't do a lot of the housework. I mean, I washed dishes, and I didn't make supper last night because I went to Bible study, and they have a class that my kids go to, and they feed them supper. So me and my husband just kind of warm stuff up. But I'm kind of walking around because my son has been in this is kind of our little pantry I have. It's a little cabinet. Because we have another pantry downstairs, or not a pantry, a storage room, which I could show you in a minute, that I keep all my canned goods and things, but up here's where I keep, like, the dried goods that I don't want in the basement. But anyways, I think that today for lunch, I'm gonna, since it's so cold, I'm gonna make like a hamburger stew. So I'm going to get some hamburger meat out of my garage, which is very cold in here. Ooh. But I'm gonna get some hamburger meat out to defrost, and no, you cannot play outside. My son is wanting to play outside. He is silly. Okay, so there's me some hamburger meat that I've got set out, or that I've got out, that I'm gonna set out for lunch. And it's weird, my garage light isn't working outside in there. 10:30, I'll just leave it sitting out. So, I'm going to walk with you down into our basement. And it's kind of dark. I'll kind of show you. It is a full finished basement, except for, this is like a second living area, which is kind of the kids' play area. We have my treadmill, which I need to use more. And this bed was our bed. We got a brand new bed. My husband bought one of the memory foam posture. I mean, even like, he has it where it elevates, like the head of it, you can move it up and down. So I didn't want to get rid of our bed. I said it's perfect for company. So right now it's not made because I took all the sheets off of it. And this couch is actually a hide-a-bed couch that was given to us that we use for company. But since we've moved in, we haven't done much down here. Like the walls I haven't painted. And the ceiling, I do not know why, but they took the ceiling tiles or whatever that was up there down, so we're going to redo that. But we just spent so much money doing upstairs that we haven't done here. Like, this door is old, and we're going to replace that eventually. Hi. I recorded our storage room a minute ago, and I realized how dark it was, even with this light on my camera. So I have my phone, and I have this little flashlight app, and so I'm using it to kind of show y'all better because you couldn't see. But like I said on the previous video, I keep all of, like, our jars. I keep a lot of jars. I kind of got that from my mother-in-law because they store a lot of food in jars, even in the refrigerator, like beans and stuff. I used to put in, like, bowls. Well, now I can just put them in jars and stuff. So I keep a lot of jars and roaster pan and just some different things. And over here is the mustard pickles that I think told y'all about in one video. And then down here, see, these are the potatoes I was telling y'all about. I mean, how crazy is that? My husband says they're fine, but I don't know. And then we have more canned goods up here, which I took some a while ago because I'm going to make like a hamburger soup or hamburger stew for lunch. And over here is we have tons of paint and some extra cleaning stuff that we have here. And more storage over here on the floor. We have a heater that we're going to install into the basement. We just haven't done it. I mean, it stays, it's not really that cold down here, but it stays cooler. And we have some of our board games up here too. So I thought I would redo that part of the video and kind of show y'all, because I felt bad. It was so black, you could not see much. And because the only light in here is this light. And see, it's kind of creepy because there's like the pipes and stuff. Yeah. I am making some cornbread up for our lunch today to go along with the hamburger soup or stew or whatever that I'm going to make. And I don't really remember where I found this recipe. I found it on the internet. And it's supposed to be like Cracker Barrel cornbread, I guess a copycat of that. And my husband is not a big fan of cornbread. He was raised, he's German. They ate a lot of bread, but not cornbread, so he wasn't used to it. He didn't like the grittiness of it. So I found this cornbread recipe. It's a homemade cornbread recipe, not packages, and he actually likes it. And you take a cup of flour, a cup of cornmeal, a teaspoon of salt, a fourth a teaspoon of sugar, 4 teaspoons of baking powder, and you mix all of those together, and then you add in a cup of milk and 2 eggs, and you mix all that together. And then you also, I take a glass pan like this, and you put half a stick of butter in it. And what I do is, no, don't mess with that. I put it into the oven as it's preheating, so that kind of melts. I mean, you can see it's in there, because my oven still has 5 minutes to preheat, because you preheat your oven to 450. Once it's done, that butter that's melted, I kind of swish it around in there, and then I take the rest and I pour it. No, I'm making cornbread. I pour it into the mixture, which I haven't added the eggs and milk yet. But then once you add that all together, stir it up, then you pour it into that pan and let it bake for about 25 minutes, and it is just very good cornbread. It goes good with chili, with soups. I mean, I just love it. And I always used to make the package kind, and this does have a little bit of a different texture. I mean, it still tastes like cornbread, but it's not as gritty. And so my husband likes it. He actually eats it, so we're going to make that for lunch. I'm back. I am making my hamburger soup for lunch. I know I look awful, but it's a lazy day today. Let me turn this fan off. I have in this pan, it's an old pan, it belonged to my mom, but it still works good. I have a pound of hamburger meat that I browned with some diced up onions. I seasoned it with salt, pepper, and garlic powder. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to add all of these cans. I have mixed vegetables, a can of corn, a can of just chili, a can of beans, a can of 8-ounce, a small can of tomato sauce. This one is basil, garlic, and oregano. And then I just have some petite diced tomatoes. And these are just regular russet russet potatoes. I only had 2, but I diced them up. There are some potatoes in the mixed vegetables, but I just add some more. So I'm going to open all this up and pour it in, and I will come back and show you. And I have added all of the canned goods, and then I went ahead and added some water. I took the can that had the chili in it and filled it about half full of water to rinse the rest of that chili out, and so that it wouldn't be so thick. And then I've added those potatoes that I chopped, and I went ahead and seasoned it with some of this Morton Season All Season salt. I put that in it, and then just some regular pepper. And I'll taste it as it gets warmer to see if it needs anything else. But since it has the chili in there and I've already seasoned the meat, it may not need a whole lot more seasonings.
That's my name.
Okay, and my son just helped
That's how much I
put that up. Okay, and there's the cornbread that I made. It's done now.
You know how much I'm old?
You're 3, right?
Uh-huh.
And anyway, so now I'm just kind of letting it slowly warm up, because I've noticed that if I let it boil too quickly, The bottom sometimes will scorch. So once it starts kind of simmering, I'll turn it down to low. I'll cover it and I'll just let it simmer until my husband gets home from work. Right now it is 11:34 and he's going to be home usually around 12:30. So anyways, here I am again looking all tacky. But my son is playing with Tums. He's not eating them because I'm right beside him, but he's playing with them.
How much is
And he's putting them in measuring cups.
I'm seeing how much I'm gonna get out.
Yeah, you need to put them back up.
I'll come back up when I'm done with the thing. How much is I want to take out? I'm taking this 2 more times.
Adrian, are you silly?
Yep.
Yep.
Like a baby.
Like a baby? Are you Mama's baby?
Mhm.
Yeah. Do you love Mama? I love you. Adrian, look at Mommy. Love you.
Take a picture.
I'm recording you on a movie.
Oh, cute.
Well, anyways, I guess we will stop for now, and I will talk to y'all later. Bye.